I see. Her journey, so to speak. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, now I have some more questions to Rupert. Tell me, I'd like to ask you a few more questions concerning the movie. Juliette Binoche, she's in the movie. Can you tell us about her part, what role she plays?
Juliet plays the head of Hanka Robotics, which created the Major. And she, in a way, is the creator and the mother of the Major.
I see, okay. And tell us about the role that Michael Pitt plays.
Well, you give a lot away when you start talking about characters. So suffice to say that he's involved in the film in quite a substantial way, and he's a thrilling actor to watch. And I think him and Scarlett, some incredible scenes together, very very dramatic, very moving. Also with Kaori Momoe, who's in the audience somewhere tonight, a legendary actor.
Absolutely.
Really beautiful to watch her as well. We were very lucky. Rila Fukushima, another actress who's with us here tonight. We really kind of bonded in our little island on the other side of the world, cut off from our loved ones. We were in there kind of battling in the trenches every day, and we had a great, diverse group of wonderful actors. So we enjoyed ourselves.
Actually, so even behind the scene, there was a Ghost in the Shell community. You guys kind of shared the same mindset.
Well, you're like a circus when you work in film. You know, you pitch your tent and you stay there for a year, and then you drink all the bars dry and eat all the restaurants dry, and then you go off to the next one.
I see. Now, as much as you can divulge, can you tell us about the characters that comprise Section 9?
Yeah, I mean, Major is a human brain in a synthetic body, and she was built to head Section 9. So Section 9 really are tasked with tracking down a ruthless and murderous cyber terrorist. And that's kind of the A story, the projection story of the film, but the film has a lot more than just that. You know, I think like great film noir, you have a detective story that drives you forward. But what always happens in film noir is an emotional journey of self-discovery and a lot of kind of action. And, you know, for us, the world is so amazing. And I think cinematically, I think it'll be a very fresh take on futurism that people haven't seen before. There's a lot of the anime there, there's a lot of the manga there, but there's also an updating and a reappraisal of that.
I see. Scarlett, can you add something to how you felt about the movie in general? If you would like to kind of make a final view of what your experience in this movie.
Gosh, that's such a loaded question because it was such a. I feel I grew a lot when I making this film. I learned a lot about my limitations. I learned a lot about my capability, and I think when you play a character that is some step removed from human, and you don't have the nuance and the tools of, you know, those little things that make us human. It's just a very challenging experience because there's so much going on inside, but what's going on inside is it's impossible to reflect completely outside. So that paring away of that was just it was a very unique experience for me, and so it's impossible to kind of have to put it all into a log line. But I'm very proud of the work that we did.
Absolutely, and you have been within the genre. You've played several roles within the genre. So I guess, again, this was a new challenge for you, something I've never experienced before.
Certainly, it was something I'd never experienced before, and I think I've pushed the genre all the way I can.
I see. Okay.
I don't know. I was a person without a body. Now I'm a brain without a body. I think. Maybe next time I need a body and a brain together. Yeah, we'll see.
Okay. Now, Rupert, we're going to be playing the trailer next. Would you like to add a few words before we watch the trailer?
I think I'd just like to thank everyone for coming out tonight, really. This has been a big part of our launching the film, to come to Tokyo and not to do it in somewhere else. It was very important to us to come here, and I'm very thankful that people came to see. I'd like to thank Mr. Noma of Kodansha and Mr. Ishikawa of IG, who really partnered with us to bring this to the world. You know, it's a very hallowed property here, and I think hopefully, you know, the sounds of Ghost in the Shell will resonate around the world and come back to Tokyo, and come back to Japan and the Japanese people, and I hope that they feel that we have respected and honored the heritage of Ghost in the Shell and are proud of what they see on the screen.
たけしさん、一言トレーラー見る前にお願いしたいんですけども。Oh, I have to say it in English first. Mr. Takeshi, would you like to add a few words before we watch the trailer?
ちょっとだけ映像を見せていただいたんですけども、かなりすごいですよ。本当に悔しいくらいお金かかってます。私の映画100本ぐらいできるんじゃないかってぐらいすごいです。それがハリウッドだと思いますけども、あとやっぱり感動するのは特殊メイクとか、いろんなフィギュアのデザイナーの凄さっていうのはつくづくやっぱり映画っていうのは総合芸術だっていうのが本当に応えました。まあそれに参加できたこと本当に嬉しいです。映像をとにかく楽しんでください。
Okay, thank you very much. Scarlett, can you give one last message to your fans about how great this movie is?
One last message. I think it's always my hope when making a film that you you have that you connect with people in that dark theater and they're able to escape into some other world that we've created for them. My hope for the fans is that they get taken on a ride that is not just explosive and exciting, but also, allows them to be reflective and to be, curious, more curious about themselves from watching this film. So I hope it resonates that deeply with them.
Okay, thank you very much. Fantastic. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here's the world debut of the trailer for Ghost in the Shell.